test, audio test. Howdy! I forgot to do a thing, so please bear with me. I gotta raise my internal game volume up a smidgen and a half. Wonderful, excellent, there we go. Boom! Alright, so, we're here. See that on the map? That's where we are. Isn't that awesome? I don't know. Continue. We just left the Fish Kingdom?
We left Volga behind.
Volga.
The endless expanses of Russia stretch before us now. The bridge dwellers had finally decided to believe that we were not demons and let us pass. Anna was right. We invaded their world, and it's not up to us to destroy it. No matter how stupid it may seem. Electricity is a sin. Is that really worse than the lies we were told in the metro? About how the whole world was dead and there was nowhere to go? Everybody in the tunnels bought that convenient lie. Once we reach Yamantau, we will at least know if that lie was justified. Since so far, we haven't met any signs of enemy occupation.
That's true. The only, Yank that we've seen is Sam.
Artyom. Artyom.
Hi.
Wake up, dear.
Is he up yet? Artyom, the Colonel wants you on the breach. See you later.
Come on, wake up.
Howdy.
You did a great job there. We're not home anymore, so we'd all better act like you did. Smoothly. It's not like there's many of us humans left now. So I hope someday we will be able to trust others just because. Because they are people too.
It's true. Humans are people too.
Sorry, I'm in a philosophical mood today.
You're not bothering me at all. Oh, me, oh my.
Stay
we,
here
oh
for
why.
a bit, Artyom.
Okay. I thought I had to go up to the, to see your dad.
This is great. I wish I could stay like this forever. Artyom, when you climbed those ruins back in Moscow, with your radio, did you imagine our life on the surface at all? A
No.
home, for one. A place where we could live. A log cabin on the outskirts of a forest. Or how about a bungalow on an ocean shore? Well, you know, there's something great in simply going anywhere like this. Together. Through the abandoned stations, the ruins, the wasteland. Especially in our own private compartment. Thinking back, isn't this our honeymoon trip? It certainly feels like one, even though it's a bit late. We've only had some honeymoon sorties at best so far. You know, I had a talk with Katya. I'm sitting here recalling that bridge and those people there, and we've been sitting underground for 20 years, and they haven't. So what? These are not the same people who used to build cities, planes, and space rockets. They are just like us in Metro, only even more dejected. They are essentially slaves. For real. They work all day and pray all night. Always watched, always directed. Everything
Calm
is
down
under
there, girl.
control. Everything is decided by the community. Well, I mean, Silantius. They don't even have any property. Even their socks belong to the community. They're
That's
just entranced with him.
called
With these
communism.
ridiculous lies about electricity. Of course, not everyone got fooled easily, but if they dare ask questions, they get penance. Exorcising an electric demon with prayer and the cross.
yeah.
But that's a death sentence. How is a flashlight dangerous? Or a radio? But no, they shun it all. They hide and keep praying. How can you even make people believe this ridiculous garbage within just a few years? People in general start believing lies surprisingly easily, don't they?
Yes.
As long as those lies are convenient or at least familiar. Take us, in Metro. All right, we haven't met the occupying forces yet. If we disregard that shirt I found on an antenna... Katya and Crest, never met them either. But maybe they are still out there somewhere. And if they are, then they didn't even tell us about them back home. They didn't tell us that the war was still on. They just made us believe that there's no life anywhere outside of Metro. They've been lying to us. Lying non-stop. All this time. Were their intentions good? Perhaps. But the Metro is a castle built on lies. Damn, am I angry. And so far, no matter how far we get, we haven't met a single enemy. Isn't that strange?
Yes.
But Father won't have a word of it. Stay vigilant, be careful, the enemy never sleeps. You know, I love my father. A whole lot, no matter what. But what if everything he's been told is just another layer of lies?
It's very possible.
I hope we'll find out how deep this rabbit hole is once we get to Yamantau. Well, what do you know? I do feel better now after telling you. Thanks for hearing me out, Artyom. Let's just sit here a little. All right, run along. Dad wanted something.
Why is it always what do you want? What about Artyom? What does Artyom want?
It's like living in a fairy tale.
Alright, what's the next spiel?
A prince has rescued his princess from a monster-infested dungeon and is taking her to his magic kingdom where they are going to live happily ever after.
Yep. You know it.
Do you think we're going to find that kingdom in the end?
Yes?
So, if it's with you, I'll be fine anywhere.
Oh, you coughed in my face. Thank
Live
you.
happily ever after is the most important part as far as I'm concerned.
I like the 3 animations you get. Yep. This isn't awkward at all. Just gonna look out the window. Oh, this animation again. Okay. Can we daisy chain them? Oh, there's the other one, and then the other one should be RTM rubbing her arm. Let's see. There you go. These games have some weird bits in them. I'm just putting it out there.
Leaving already? Well, go get them, Tiger.
Any other words? No? Oh,
Let's stay like this for a bit longer.
okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's weird. I think it's the angle of the face animations. It's just weird. Oh, back to this one. It's almost like a grimace on her face. She has gray hair already? Oh, man. So, like, if you just stay here, like, what happens?
Time to go. Okay, let me get up.
All right. This is... All right. Yep. Oh, I can sit at a desk. Diary crew. Wait, what the heck is this? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Wow. Wait. Oh my. Hello, Zyron, how are you? Lurker. Wait. Watchmen? Demons. Humanimals? Starfish. Shrimp female. Shrimp male. Oh, the shrimp females are the spitters. Okay, we saw the dog and Lurker. Okay. Bandits, fanatics, exhibition, Hansa. Alright, yep, there's all the crew. There's the diary. Right, and if we do this, we can just...
Kenel, come in. Do you read me, Kenel? Morholt here. I'm in Gemete. Over. Kenel, come in. Kenel, over. That's just... great. Well, I'll try later.
That it? This game...
Why are you guys kissing Munchikov's ass so much? How long has it been since he even arrived in Irkutsk? Not even 2 years.
You better reconsider your position on Meshnikov. Did you forget who started trading with the convicts from
Mezhnikov.
Zolotoy?
Well, that was Zakhar's idea. And Zakhar is the man. He crossed
Zakhar?
Baikal alone. We'd sign up to anything he proposes at once. While Menshikov, I couldn't care less about.
Aren't you getting too big in your head? You're so cool now that the relay gang is off your case? Don't fall off that high horse.
Go to hell, Dan. Alright. I can live with listening to Menshikov if you're so fond of him.
What did you get up to today?
Enough of that shit already. The important part
For me,
is
it
that
was
if
just
Rhodes is still around,
another day at
and you
work,
guys are
meetings, talking about
You're
compliances,
right.
assisting
That's the
customers,
important part. Well,
training,
give
fixing
my regards
errors,
to Menshikov.
standard
Over
stuff.
and out.
You devil.
Got home around 6:30, 6:45. Find a tune on the radio. Well, I got that achievement. Kind of crazy to think. Oh, which anime did you watch? Hold up. Do I have to add it to the list? I got my notebook out in case I need to add it to the list. Yes, okay.
How long have we been on the road for? I've been listening to the radio too. And there was not a single transmission about any occupying force. There's so much regular chatter. So many stories.
Eccentric
Dad says
salad
all
bowl.
those are coded transmissions, that they all have hidden meaning, but why would they be so secretive? Why aren't they using this railroad? Why don't they at least control its key junctions? Why did they not install any roadblocks?
That's a great question, Anna.
If they are even out here. This is the main
Calm down,
transport
girl.
artery after
I
all.
know. Calm down.
Maybe they are not
Okay.
here at all. Maybe they never came here, or they are already gone. Though, where to? Remember? Neither Katya nor Crest have ever met them. Though we seem to be doing just fine even without them. It's like Middle Ages. That Silantius is treating people like slaves, getting them killed. I can't believe they had it worse without his lies, nonsense, and human sacrifices. And us?
So, what
We have
is
been
eccentric
living down
salad
there
bowl
for
about?
So many years, fighting each other, and nobody even thought you could live outside. Leaving already?
Well-
Go get them, Tiger.
Until you start going on another tangent. I'm good. I'll be back.
Uncle Tom, Uncle
Oh,
Tom.
oh, you're-
Uncle Tokarev has already set his shop up. Wanna go look? It's so cool. Here, Uncle Artyom.
Ah, hi, Artyom. See my new place?
I do,
Fit
it's-
for a king, I must say.
It's great.
What do you think of this workbench, eh?
Watch your
Everything is
head.
within reach, yet there's so much space left. Most of the stuff you and the guys found outside and gave to me went into making this workshop happen. So thank you.
Anytime, buddy.
We'll have to keep pitching in like this, too. Looks like we're facing a long journey, and useful things like ammo or equipment don't grow on trees. Plus, the further from Moscow we get, the harder they'll probably be to get. So don't forget to collect all the materials you find to keep us going. There's so many things to do.
Yep.
I haven't decided where I'm going to work on the suits, but I'll have to And soon.
Okay.
And it's high time we fixed our uniforms. Some of our people are starting to look pretty ragged, you know?
Yeah, I'll do my
The Duke's
best.
plate carrier won't hold the back plate anymore, and he jokes that he's lucky it's not the front one, or else his toes would be in danger. Regardless, I am turning this little gang back into a real army. Well, that's it.
Excellent.
I bragged enough and won't waste any more of your time.
Thank you.
The Colonel summoned you.
I know.
Well, I have stuff to do too.
I
you guys
bet.
are fast to break gear, but none too expedient to fix it.
What? All right. So.
Uncle Talkative! Uncle Talkative!
What would you like to ask, Nastya?
Uncle Talkative, do you have a sewing machine?
No, I don't.
But how are you going to fix the suits then?
Well, like everyone else, I take a thread and
There's
a
Teddy.
needle, and I use a sail stitch.
Wow, cool! Can you teach me?
I sure can, but later. I've got work to do.
Will you let me fix Sam's rifle strap?
Well, sure thing. Oh, but under supervision. Sam is so strict, you know.
Hurrah! And Uncle Sam isn't strict at all. He's kind.
Ha!
All right, look here. I'll show you once. Now we do this.
Yes.
Don't rush it here.
Got that.
You have got to be careful here. See?
Yes.
Don't rush it here.
I see.
Okay, so I'm full up on ammo. Weapons are all nice and tidy, and all my stuff is good to go there. All right, so let's see if I can actually read. What you said. It is it's a reverse Isika whatever, where the main character, a princess, flees her country embroiled in a civil war. She leaves her world for Japan. Oh, okay. Oh, she's got Teddy. They're playing with Teddy. All right. Is it getting laid out? The sun is changing. Yeah. Here's the toilet. Look at that's very nice. We have a toilet with the 1986. Where did?
Smoke break. That's good.
Oh.
Oh, this is one mean smoke. Damn, this is rough. Well, nothing we couldn't take.
Well, you are the right kind of guys. I mean, you, the Colonel, Duke, that guy did a swell job on that bridge. And now he's bragging about it like a
Thanks.
child. He is a child, really. No, a child. But he's good. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Yes. Thank you. You people accepted me, and I'm a simple guy. I will pay that debt back, okay?
Okay.
So, how do you like it out here after your tunnels? Freedom, huh?
All right. What?
Sure thing.
What does it mean by a
It feels
reverse?
too empty to me, though. Just reeds and ruins.
Iske?
and those
Is
damn
Kai?
mutants. Hate them.
What makes it reverse? Is it because she flees a country to go from Japan versus leaving Japan to go to another
No,
country?
you guys are gonna see the government. So, bratucha, don't be mad, but just tell me, what the hell do you even need them for? Well, of course, it might be interesting to take a look, but throughout all of my rambling, I only met two kinds of ex-government people. Dead ones and gang leaders. And let me tell you, the latter are much worse than your typical bandit. They just have to make a speech before doing something awful. So what I mean, I didn't really care about the government even before the war, much less now, when everything's long since gone to shit. So what for, really? I'm a simple man, Artyomich. I told I'm with you, that means I'm with you for the long haul. But I'd much rather find a nice place to live at than go see the government. Of course, they could give us luxury bunkers or something. Well, Artyom, you seem cold. Go get warmed up a bit, I'll smoke some more. Have stuff to think about. Or just stay, we have enough space now.
Okay. You good? Alright, so that type of anime genre where the MC, main character, is either dies and reincarnated or summoned. Oh. What was that E? Something just popped up. Oh, we got the letter. Your daddy... Oh, I don't want to know, because we know what happened to her daddy.
So you're back. What other plans does our leader have in store? Wait, don't tell me.
Okay, I won't.
Artyom, come on in, have a seat. Stepan's putting on a live performance here.
So, Artyom, are you up for a jam?
Sure.
Come on, pick the guitar up.
But a reverse is K. How do you pronounce that? Is like that, but a teleport into. Okay, but it's teleported into Japan. And for my micronation, okay, good. I met with the Politburo of the Central Committee of the DVR, has come together to create a Volustarian National Revolutionary Guard. How many members are in the Guard? This is actually really cool that the devs put all of this type of stuff. I mean, he's holding her at gunpoint, quite literally, but I mean, that's cool, I think.
Thank you, Stepan.
I'm sorry to ask, Katya, but Nastya's father, he's dead, isn't he? Does Nastya know?
He is. I tried keeping it a secret. Told her he left for the market.
Wow.
Around 3 days passed, and I still kept it in. I just sat there with a needle in my hand and didn't see anything. It was all black before my eyes. And then she snuggles up to me and says, "You should cry, Ma. You will feel better." Sieni used to say it. So I cried and cried. She knows. She knows it all.
I'm sorry, Katya. I'm so sorry.
Let me tell you how we ended up at the bridge.
Okay.
We used to live in northeast from here.
Oh, this is
Quite close
apparently
if you
tonight's
go in a
stream is
straight
listening
line.
to story, so
But it took
this
us a month.
is a thing.
Everything's bombed to rubble out there. Yermak asked me and I told him. Sini used to say there were lots of military factories out there. Not just military, of course. General industry. And now you can't pass through there even with filters. The radiation is so high. No railway either, just crater upon crater. We were quite far, but our counter still went crazy. One route appeared intact. There was nothing to bomb. So we used that one, thinking we'd get further to the west, but of course they did not let us cross the bridge with the diesel. They said it was satanic. They were ready to let us stay if we gave them the diesel to cleanse it. So we stayed. And then we couldn't leave, even if we wanted. That old goat, Father Silentius, brainwashed everyone, so they would just pray and bow non-stop. They broke our diesel down with their bare hands and threw it into the river. Purification. And on top of it, they gave us trouble for not helping them. Senia went to check what was going on, and there were only locals there, because Silentius at the Skatina had sent our people away to test them. He said that if they wanted to be truly accepted, they had to defeat a demon. Senia went to stop them. But it was too late. He only found burnt rags. And then they sent him to do the same. He never came back.
Katja, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Well, you really didn't. What's done is done. It kind of got so glum in here. Perhaps you, Stepan, could play us something.
Sure thing.
So that's cool that it's going to be a ceremonial guard. Unit of the Volstarian National People's Army, VNPA. Have you thought about, because you were talking to me last time or a couple streams ago about your idea for a video game and stuff like that. Have you thought about actually working into the story the whole micronation idea and stuff like that as part of it? Instead of instead of it being one of the people, I don't know, or just it takes place in Volstaria. Oh, okay, well. Alright, we good in here? Yeah? Okay.
Now stop it already!
Idiot, okay.
Well, what did you expect? So,
Artyom, the colonel's
carrier?
waiting for you on the
Told you
bridge.
it was mad.
It's a long story. Come on, out with it.
Well, there I am, sitting on a beam, looking at Artyom milling about below. Oh, you are so full of it. Artyom did most of the work. That you did. Yeah,
Okay.
you did. But
That's,
you don't
hey,
have to
it's
try.
your game idea and it's your
You have
micronation.
to
You do
develop
what
the
is
VS
right for you.
yourselves. All right, go on.
The only reason why I asked was because you've been building out a lot of the back like history and everything like that, and the lore and such. That you're starting to get a lot of good ideas together. So it'd be interesting to see if you could adapt that to something else. But you keep it the way you want it to be.
So I just unfastened the safety and let down. There was that shed down there. The roof was kind of close. And what about the Tsar?
Damir is that. Duke is
The
him.
Tsar was huge.
I'm pointing like you can see who I'm pointing at.
And there was this rusty bolt, and my carrier got snagged on it.
Well, you, Duke, are lucky you already have a
That
nickname.
that's Sam to the left. Got an American accent.
That's hilarious. And what was next?
Oh, idiot. Okay, it's him.
Next we jumped that old preacher of theirs. Well, Artyom did most of it. He swooped in like a hawk. Yeah, he's good. While I was clamoring about those beams and fighting that side. Oh, I'm killing myself. Well, he basically solved the whole problem.
True that. Good job, Artyom.
Anytime, buddy. I got
Yeah,
you.
you both did well. Crest also.
It Crested did great.
Sure, he did a swell job distracting those guards. I almost wet my pants with laughter when they started hauling that timber. He's an artist.
Yeah, he's a great guy. You all came out on top of the game.
And that calls for what?
A drink.
You nailed it. You truly are one of us now, Sam. Will you be joining us?
I don't know. Like, I haven't heard you talk much about the Micronation for actually quite some time.
You'll have to catch up then.
Sure thing. Anyways, we will just have a little as a warm-up now.
I think one of the previous times that we had talked about it, you had...
Great!
There was a big change that came about. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Some good stuff.
But you had made a decision to change the departments
Guys, there's
or something like
I've
that.
been thinking about. What does everyone expect of this trip?
Personally, I want to come back and tell Sveta of my adventures.
You remember what I'm talking
Look at
about?
me with her huge gray eyes without blinking and keep saying, "You're such a hero, darling."
So you're expecting heroics and scars. That works.
And why did you come?
Well, my heart is aching for true romance. But in the Metro, all women want a solid relationship, a reliable husband, a real provider. Enough of that smug smile. It's unbearable. Not that I've had much better luck here so far. As soon as Katya came aboard, Stepan started cooing around her like a peacock.
You should be happy. Katya's a tough girl.
Would you ever want to be a chairman of the state council of the DRV? You don't remember? Yeah.
I'm not the kind of man to upstage
what would the
his
responsibilities
friend
be of the
in countries for a
chairman?
lady. Especially when that friend promises to break my arm.
As long as you don't put me in charge of HR or like the prison system. I don't want that.
Soon enough. There in Yamantau,
From
women
what I do in my
all
day
over the
job,
country have
I don't like
already
the HR aspect,
waiting
the
for
disciplinary
yours truly.
aspect, or the
How about you, Demir?
the
What made you go?
termination aspect of it is no
First,
fun.
I just went along with you guys.
I do not
with the
recommend.
colonel, But even then, I thought, this is my chance to make my dream come true. A chance to see Kazakhstan, my people. But first, we must come back to Moscow, because it isn't fair. People must know that they've put up with enough. They are free. They can live outside now. What do you think about
Whoa,
that?
excuse me.
I'm with you, Demir. Yet freedom is not so simple.
That's
There
true.
was this freedom fighter, Che Guevara. He died under 40. Comrade Mao.
This
who was
is
booking
nuts
perusing
that
on
they
the other
went
hand,
through and they
was a
scripted
strict
out
ruler
all of
of
these
freedom
different
of life.
conversations.
Well, we should have expected that from you. Weird thing, though, is that you are called idiot.
I know. It's by his own choice. Because he's so fond of Chekhov.
Chekhov too, of course. But it's Dostoevsky for the most part, Sam, my friend.
Sure, I read the book too. It's just that I mix them up a lot. Chekhov wrote about that son of Austerlitz, a wounded officer. Powerful imagery.
You are just killing me. How about you, Uncle Sam? Got dreams?
You know, I just want to ride my board again. Spark a joint up on a beach. Catch that wave. Deep inside, under a grizzled metro dweller, there's still a relaxed Californian inside me.
Ah, get out of here.
So you know, before Dad talked me into joining the Corps, I used to wear my hair long. He told me they'd make a decent citizen out of the total disappointment that I was, and sent me to college once I was discharged. I joined, and they sent me to the Middle East.
Wow, so do you hope your guys would pick you up? I don't see them around.
Yeah, I don't hold my breath for my guys. Once this mission's over, I'll submit my discharge papers. I'll reach the ocean, and there, find a ship maybe?
Oh yeah, just imagine it. You arrive on that ship, and they go like... Ah, the Russians are coming! You are one of us now. You don't really need to go anywhere.
At least don't put your Ushanka on. They will sink you on sight.
I won't, though I will take my balalaika with me.
Well... Who has any expectations for our reception at Yamantau?
Well, your
Only if I
expectations
report to you,
are quite
Zyron.
obvious, huh? Scantily clad junior officer ladies unrolling the red carpet.
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. How about you guys?
Well, I hope they will answer a few questions. For example, if there is not a single American within hundreds
There
of
we go.
miles
Sure,
from
why
Moscow,
not?
save for our friend Samuel here, why stay on the ground?
I'd put it a bit differently. Did you, dearest High Command gentlemen, know that we in Moscow had to
So
spend 20
one of the
years on the ground?
One of the things I do at my job is business development for the company I work for. So I report to actually the owner of the business,
I don't know.
and I'm helping
in the mood for a
them
road trip.
Oh, we got ourselves
strategically
a true
plan
traveler here.
what we are working on to evolve our company at this point. So I try to do my best job to advise people to make good decisions. So that's why I asked, as long as I report to you, so I can advise the person in charge to help them make good decisions.
Let me pass, please, Artyom.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's one of my favorites. Hey, Artyom, could you let me through here?
Yeah, I'm not in your way. Okay. You're going into your room. I don't have a flashlight. No, you don't have anything to say. The state council is composed of the premier, vice premiers, state councilors, ministers in charge of ministers, and commissions or commissioners. Oh, they're all asleep. Oh, he's not. He's asleep. He's just chilling, looking all suspect-like and such. Toilet. Oh, a piano I cannot play. That is fish and... Oh my god, they're rabbits. Oh, that kind of startled me. Who's talking up here?
Listen.
Listen.
I had a talk with the Ark. All thanks to Tokarev. He got the decoder working.
Oh, okay.
Come in, Ark. Over. Hey, this is Ark. Identify yourself. Over. This is Colonel Svetoslav Myelnikov speaking. I'm in command of a special operations force. We have received your signal and are currently heading your way. Do you copy? Over. Yes. Hear you loud and clear. Who am I talking to? How do I address you? That
sounded disappointment. He sounded disappointed.
Extreme importance. We are heading towards you from Sector K6 Alpha. Do you have any data on enemy forces we might encounter on the way? No. In just a moment, I have to check. K6 Alpha, you say? As far as I can see, there have been no enemy encounters reported in the area, Colonel. I regret. I must end our conversation here, but know that we are waiting for your arrival. I am making my report immediately, and I am sure the Minister of Defense will be eager.
What did I have for dinner? Chicken Florentine and Texas toast. The garlic bread stuff, and I have a cup of lemon zinger tea. It's warm. It's nice.
We are doing fine. Do not worry. Well, steer in the Ark. Over and out. I serve the people. Over and out.
So, do you get this now?
Yeah, what did you have for dinner? Oh, it got very bright.
I'm still shaking. The minister himself. This is incredible. By the way, Artyom, you should take a look at the map. As you can see, we're heading almost straight for the Yamantau complex. Katya and Chris tell me that the line there is in decent condition. Surprising, really, taking into account the number of priority targets there. So we can hope for smooth sailing from here, and right to the very destination. It's not even that far, but our speed depends on the state of the track. So I think
Chicken and rice, nice. I love rice. I could eat rice almost every day.
So, Yermak, where were we?
And there's been some times where, like, I did eat rice, like, every
It's all
day.
about the results.
Ah, yes. These soft-bellied attitudes must stop. The ends do justify the means.
So,
No, I don't object. But not all ends can be called just.
Exactly. And this is why I have been waiting for a chance like this for ages. And now everything seems to be coming together. It's the government. Don't you understand?
so, Met.
But of course.
You don't seem to...
I don't want to interrupt them.
quite grasp the importance, which is unexpected.
I'll give you the
Especially
background
after
of
the news
Metro
you just
Exodus in a moment.
Yes. Well, say there is a government. So what? We spent so many years apart, so why worry now?
Ah, but don't you see? They probably knew nothing about us. With the sheer power of enemy strikes directed at Moscow, they never expected so many of us to survive. And now we get to tell them Moscow still lives. And not only that, it also preserved a functioning civilization. Do you get that? All these years we were fighting a losing battle for mere survival. And now we have a new goal.
And what would that goal be?
You don't get this, do you? The command center should have all of the command and control networks, all the intelligence. They should know where all the nukes hit, have complete fallout maps. They have everything. Information rules the world. And Metro is chock full of people. Put two and two together, we could repopulate the country. Yeah, of course, not at once. First, we might have to take the country back. But we'll be doing this under the direction of a real government. People with all the necessary skills. And in the end, we will break out of the underground dead end we are in.
It would be nice, sure. By the way, I meant to ask for some time now. How did you learn about the Yamantau bunker, Colonel?
Oh, the information about the ARC project I have is beyond a doubt. I'm saying this as a GRU officer. I had colleagues working there, preparing evacuation plans. So I've been briefed into it officially.
So, now we just have to get there. And we will. We will. The journey won't be easy, though.
We were never looking for an easy way.
Yes, I've been thinking about that for a long time. The Central Industrial District, a priority target. Katya did confirm my suspicions. The tracks might have survived partially, but the state they're in now is most likely terrible. I think we'll have to fix sections of the track.
I think our people can handle it. Besides, I'm sure there will be side tracks.
You think so?
What do you think could have happened in the relatively intact territories in the meantime?
That's a good question. Well, we are going to learn it pretty soon.
Yes. Yes, that we will.
Oh. You good, Miller? Or you're gonna sit down at your little desk? Okay. So, Metro Exodus takes place after Metro...
All right. How much time will it take to refill the water tank from now on?
Around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Oh my gosh.
Do we have any spares, just in case?
We do, but not the whole set. Just the rough one.
Is the pump in order now?
Yes, we have fixed it.
A shame. Have we got oil, at least?
Oh, sure. We will have to get to Vladivostok if need be.
Well, I doubt we'd have to go that far. But at least something is in abundance. The pipes.
As I have told you already, it's high time for an overhaul. Crest and I did our best removing the line buildup, but...
Well, we just can't afford that. Are you finished with all the checks?
Looks like it. But let's have another go, just in case.
Yes, that can't hurt. Is the pump in order now?
Yes, we have fixed it.
How much time will it take to refill the water tank from now on?
Around 3 hours if we don't have to clean the filters.
Do we have any spares, just in case?
We do, but not the whole set. Just the rough one.
A shame. Have we got oil, at least?
Oh, sure. We will have to get to Vladivostok if need be.
Well, I doubt we'd have to go that far. But at least something is in abundance. The pipes.
As I have told you already, it's high time for an overhaul. Crest and I did our best removing the line buildup, but...
Well,
Kaylee came down to show me what she's working on. She was doing drawings and getting stuff together.
Looks like it. But let's have another go, just in case.
Yes, that can't hurt.
Alright, the recycling dialogue. Sorry, I was talking to my daughter. So, thank you for letting me know. So, alright, so Metro 2033 takes place after a large nuclear war. World War III basically happens. And that had happened about 20 years prior to 2033, so 2013. And then the survivors, you're in Moscow as a kid, and you get a little bit of the backstory, and then you grow up in the metro. Oh, that's interesting. So then the... Oh, houses that are flooded. Okay, cool. So you're just trying to survive and understand what's going on, and basically that game is just about you trying to get your home station that you fled to the help that they need. And then you end up discovering a kind of a race and learning your connection between you and that race that came out of the radiation, basically. And then you're fighting the communists or the communist government in the metro, and there's a fascist government, and then you just kind of have like a capitalistic like government, and they're all kind of bickering and fighting with each other. And then in Metro Last Light takes place after Metro 2033, and that is you find a big military base. I forget which game it is, D6, and then it's going around and trying to protect D6 and everything that it's supposed to have, like all the food and whatever, so that way not one side gets over control of it. But then you only find out that the only thing that was in this military base is weapons of mass destruction, chemical warfare, other things. There was no food or supplies. But the fascist government finds out that that's actually what's there. So then neither. So you're not aligned with any of the fascist or fascist, communist, or capitalistic governments. Whoa. Oh, I thought like the track just kind of went away. That's weird. You're kind of just on your own, and you're just trying to kind of make it through and do what's right. And basically, you're just careening from one catastrophe to another catastrophe to another. So a bit in the first game is kind of just that careening from one catastrophe, and like everyone who tries to help you just ends up dying around you, and it's kind of coming to grips with like the reality of this is just how it is. And then and so Last Light, there's also, you're trying to also save a child of the race that you are intertwined with, or in some level, and kind of a little bit of redemption for the actions that you do in Metro 2033. And then that takes you to Metro Exodus, which takes place afterwards. You've effectively defeated the fascist leaders and the communist leaders, and they both kind of kneecapped the... you effectively defeat the fascist and the communist leaders who kind of who had done a chemical attack. I believe it was the communist side did a chemical attack on one of the main capitalist metro system stations, which kind of crippled them. And then in this game, like, you just start on the surface, and then the capitalistic side, Hansa, ends up capturing you, think you're somebody else, finding out that you're the daughter, and then it's just this cascading thing to get to the train, and then you have to end up fleeing Moscow on the train, because the actions that you did, you find a radio station jammer, so they're blocking all radio communication coming in or out of Moscow. So you end up taking that offline, which then you find out that all the other countries in the world are alive. There's other communications, and people are talking and communicating. But, because you've done that, you're now an enemy, because you're defying an order to keep Moscow safe by keeping it out of communication and from the rest of the world. And so then you're basically fleeing, and then you get onto the train that we're on, and then you happen to be with the Spartans, the other warriors, and Miller and stuff happen to be one of the attack forces to try to stop you at the beginning of the game. And then we went through the Yogla, which was the kind of the islands and the places that we were at before we got to this whole train area. So, and now you're pretty much all caught up. So it's not a alternative timeline of communist Russia. It is a post-World War III apocalyptic Russia. This game is made by a Ukrainian game developer. and it's based off of the Metro book series. All right, so
Is the pump in order now?
he's just talking about that stuff. Okay, cool. What does this guy have to say? Anything? Is that idiot?
Well, hello, my brother in arms. Need a warm up, huh?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you a break.
Well, by all means, be my guest. I've been thinking here, how did Silantius manage to fool his people so quickly and so thoroughly? Charisma? Animal magnetism? Something in that fate of his? It is a well-known phenomenon, actually. As soon as hard times hit, people's ability to think rationally shuts down. When there's danger, or lack of food, an animal wakes
I mean,
up
how much
inside
coal can you
any
shovel in
normal
there?
savior. That animal, usually safely dormant, rears its head again. And what does that animal need? Not much. A pack, a leader, some food, and an enemy. The animal does not respect complex categories. It prefers a simple, black and white world with no shades of gray. This fact, by the way, was always appreciated by the powers that be. As soon as democracy seems to be leaning in a way that they don't like, bam, they start a war, or go witch hunting. If you make people feel threatened, they immediately go looking for a strong leader. They're even ready to eat less.
All right, Zion, it was really good for you stopping by. I really do appreciate it. You have yourself a great evening, and rest up, and have a great day tomorrow. You take care of yourself.
Of course not. Power needs ideology or religion. They are essentially...
Yeah, I got
the
work
same-
as well, so I'm just trying to get through this whole train thing, and then I'll probably be at my stream tonight. So anyways, you have a great one. You take care of yourself.
They just want to get rid of
Have fun at work
society,
tomorrow. Just not too much fun.
complete and utter purposelessness of their existence. They also want an easily understandable goal, which they could single-mindedly pursue all their lives to take their minds off thoughts of impending death.
Is that it?
Dialed already? Try doing it for a day. All right, give me the shovel and watch it fly.
Cool. So I'm gonna walk back to.
How much time will it take to refill the water tank from
Uh,
now on?
All right. So yeah, they were 100% just recycling the text in there. That's actually quite funny.
There was another. How did it go? Ah, here goes.
I mean, why don't you take your gun away from her? Maybe she's terrified and only being nice because you literally have that gun pointing at her. You beast. Listen to me play this guitar, or else. Ooh, that's weird. I don't like that. Oh, that's weird. It's floating just over it.
So, what was it? The Colonel is always right, and we're just filling our heads with dumb ideas?
Yeah, you know it, girl.
Do you think that when we come back to Metro, they will believe us?
No.
They, who live there, bury their folks there, feed their children with rat meat.
I agree with Father when he says it was the only way to preserve civilization. But what do you think they will find easier to believe? That they'd be able to get out to the surface and live there like they once did? Or that they'd spent 20 years underground for nothing, just because secrecy demanded they stay there? Just because they didn't have the fucking security clearance? I simply don't know.
She's getting all angry again.
I only know that even if we ever go back there, and it's a big if, I'm definitely not staying.
Okay.
My home is here, somewhere on the surface. I just don't know where yet.
It's okay. I don't know
Thank
either.
you, Artyom. No matter what Dad says, thank you for leading us outside.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry.
For what?
All right, I'll stop going on.
No, you're fine. You do you, girl. Well, the actions are just a bit weird.
Time to go. Okay, let me get up.
Wow, that's still steaming. That is some mighty good tea.
Oh, Artyomich, another smoke break. Good.
Good. Smoke.
This, life thing. Pretty rough, huh? Well, you can't do anything about it. Now, you people in Moscow, you used to live underground. I guess that's why you all look kinda pale.
Ha ha ha. Joke's on you.
Quite different from my place.
I just use a lot of sun
I
lotion.
hail from Kadui village. It's near Cherepovets. You heard of it? Yeah, well, no wonder. Our place was the middle of nowhere before the war. There was no point spitting at us, much less wasting bombs.
That's the best place to be, middle of nowhere.
So, it wasn't all that bad at the start. The townsfolk were joking that it was a good thing since their credit slates were all wiped clean. But when the nuclear winter came, they weren't as merry anymore. Didn't used to be that hot even before that, but now, even the fucking thermometers froze.
Oof.
Though I wasn't really educated or anything, I'd always liked science, so I knew the winter would come. The moment the bombs started falling, I knew I had to move south before the snow got too thick. Fixed an old truck, hopped on, never looked back. Didn't even come close to the large cities. Moscow and such, they were the main targets, of course. The villages weren't much better off, though. There was awful shit going on.
I bet.
Atrocities of the kind you don't even want to recall. Yeah, at the time I was getting kinda unhinged myself.
Uh-huh.
The first winter I spent alone in a lair like a bear.
Ooh.
Took over a grocery shop's underground storage. Food kept well in that cold. And that cold lasted a few years, with frost bouts happening even in the summer. Became impossible to survive alone, so later on I would try to find company for the winters. Some were good people, others were, real assholes. As the years went by, the good people became more of a rarity, you know. And some really nasty animals started appearing too. Near the areas bombed to rubble, the forest turned red. Always red. And there emerged those two-headed deer. What? They are real lookers.
Two-headed?
And they eat,
what two-headed?
Well, even worse than they look. There's this mutant nettle that grows on dead bodies and always moves like it's alive. Well, you will know it when you see it.
What?
So, that nettle is what they eat. That's how the locals find it. When you see a deer, that means there's a body nearby. The deer just wait for the nettle to grow. Boy, does it grow fast. The locals dry it and smoke it. Oh, those smokes were the roughest I've ever had. No wonder, really.
I love how it's no smoking.
I basically ended
No
up
smoking.
going all over the place. Almost reached Astrakhan. The winters there were a bit better, but that place had problems of its own. I mean, the local bandits have been capturing people running from the cold, selling them further south. I had to run in with them too. Had to present my truck to one asshole there. No, So soon I fixed this rail car and started trading stuff, earning some cash, masquerading as a bandit not to stand out too much. But let me tell you, watching the things they did was too tough. So, as soon as the sky cleared and winter receded, I decided to move east, since there's a lot of space there, not as many people. And on my way there, I got stopped by Silantius and his cult, and...
Oh, now you're with us.
That's how it goes, Bratucha.
Bratucha.
That's my story.
Bratucha.
Life sure is interesting.
Yep. Yes, it is interesting. Okay, you good? If I come back, are you gonna yell at me? No. Yeah. Okay. Alright. No. You're just asleep.
Here's one of my favorites.
Alright, so I think we are... Oh, it's a shower. Okay, so now I think what I'm going to do is go to the map.
Do we have any spares
Oh,
just
jeez.
in case?
Really? You're still talking about the same questions.
Not the whole
Oh my
set,
god.
Just the rough one.
You can resume your journey or continue exploring the train. I think we're good. Holy crud, I've spent an hour and
We are
15
approaching
minutes.
the Yamantau bunker, the final destination of our long journey. Direct radio contact with the bunker has completely dissolved Miller's resentment towards me for destroying our previous lives. He is eagerly anticipating the meeting with the Minister of Defense he was promised. Probably such things are important for a career officer. The people, though, are less interested. They are asking important questions. Where are the occupying forces? Why is there just wilderness and people gone wild around? What's stopping the government from restoring the country? What was being done in the last 20 years? Miller believes that we'll get all the answers. He will be pardoned, as well as Anna and I. And we will all return home to the metro.
Okie dokie. What does that number mean? 2718.
Railcar, what's going on ahead? Over.
Everything's abandoned, but the truck is okay. Over.
Roger that. Don't go too fast, and watch out for radiation. Over.
Roger that.
Look at that. Metal is all bent,
Still can't believe
wonky
this.
like.
We're there. Do you get this? We're finally there. This has been our goal, not for weeks or months, but for 20 years. My whole life. And it was not spent in vain. Now I know it for a fact.
Mama, look. Are we going to live here now?
I don't know. Why?
I don't like how shaky everything is.
I
It's
don't
really
like
bugging
this
my
place.
eyes. Holy crap.
It's creepy.
Shh. Don't say that.
Over, Colonel. It's getting really hot out here.
Everyone, masks on. Passengers, get inside and button up tight.
Yes, of course. Come on, Nastya.
Change of plans. We're taking the rail car from here. Wait for Artyom and me.
How about me? You've been dreaming to get here for so long, and are now leaving me behind? Am I your daughter or not?
All right, come with us, or else I'll never hear the end of it.
A wise decision.
Yermak, stop the engine.
This music is a bit exciting. What I'm going to do here is just pause because I have a feeling this is about to kick off into a whole new level of excitement. And I'm not quite ready for that. So thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to take a moment, hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and I will see you all next time. Have a great one. See ya. Bye-bye.